This is a tremendous place to play a game. Great atmosphere, great experience for our kids to be on this stage, and I think we'll learn a lot from that. And you know, right now I think as a team we're a work in progress. We all know that. We have some good players, but we still have to play good and have to coach better. And we all have to look at ourselves in all three phases and get better. But you know, still our team, we understand how to win games, and we're doing a good job. I'm proud of them for doing that. You know, a lot of credit to Oklahoma State. I thought they did a heck of a job. I told you Mike's got a good football team, and he's a heck of a football coach. He's done a great job for a long time. And you know, I think hopefully this will be a good learning lesson for our guys in that, you know, you got to play great. It's not about being great, it's about playing great. And our preparation and things, we got to get better. We got to hone in on some little things and all of our phases of what's going on. And like I say, we're an opening game, and hopefully we'll make a lot of improvement to the next week and keep getting better. And like I said, last year's team was the same way. We got better every week. We got to continue to do that. But last year is over, and I think tonight, I think will help us get over that. I think we were still not living in that way, and we all preached it, but I think they felt the pressure of being number one. I really do. And so now I think we can relax and realize we got to go play football. And that's over with. Now relax and be the team we can be and move on down the road, and I'm looking forward. I still think we have a chance to be a very good football team. I'm anxious to coach these boys. Questions?
Okay, Coach, thank you. We'll take the first question for Coach. We got one on the middle and then one on the front.
Yes.
Coach Cedric Bailey, Levita News. Can you talk about how well your defense was able to contain Hill, number 24 of the Cowboys, because he was all over the place tonight?
Well, we did. I mean, we lost leverage. We lost leverage on the edge at times, and they got him the ball in different ways and did a heck of a job. And he was one heck of a football player. Like I said, we recruited that young man. We knew how good he was, and they did a good job of getting him the ball in space and returns and different things he did. And he's a heck of a player.
Question on the front.
Dennis Dodd, CBSSports.com. Jimbo, human nature, and you've been through this before, after winning a national championship, is to let down, you know, be the hunter instead of the hunted. How did you deal with that, and how do you deal with it now?
You constantly educate, but I think tonight's a great learning tool. And I don't think we let down. I think we were just worrying, and once we got going, worrying, okay, I don't want to lose this game. Worrying about results. I keep telling her, you don't worry about results. You worry about the process of playing well, executing well, doing the little things. The results will come. And quit worrying about everybody else's expectations and play your own game.
Question in the middle or right.
Hey, Coach. Ben Baby from the Denton Record Chronicle, right here. Right here.
I'm sorry.
Hey, you're good. At that point in the game, that intentional grounding by Mario Edwards that he caused, I mean, how big was that for y'all?
Very critical, because it changed the momentum and gave us the ball back where we could get points. And we daggone had a little rail route, and we ran that almost out of bounds when we got it back, and it cost us a situation there. But that was a big play by Mario, a critical play by Mario.
Question on the aisle about halfway back.
Coach Asher Wildman, WCTV. Did it seem like week one was more about surviving it than winning it when you say your players were just kind of trying to get over that hump?
I think we were once we got into the game. That's what it seemed like in the game. And I said, and the thing I was proud about in our game, which is very rare and hard to overcome at times, we lost momentum of the game. They had momentum in the football game. And usually the team that wins momentum wins the game. That's why I'm very proud of, we never had momentum, but we kept fighting, scratching, and clawing and figure out a way to win the game. But I do think what you said is true.
Question on the front.
Gene Williams, warchant.com.
Yes.
Hey, Coach. It seemed like your one-steadying influence on offense was Rashad Green. Just talk about his performance tonight, what he gave you. I mean, just being where he's supposed to be when he's supposed to be there. Rashad is like I say, he's that rock. He always has been. He's been the guy that's kind of, he's really not under the radar when you look at the numbers, but he is in a point because he's so quiet and unassuming. But he can just play the game and like a silent assassin. And we found ways to get him the ball when we had to, and he made plays when he had to. He's a big-time player, tremendous human being.
Got a question on the outside right.
Yeah, Jimbo, George Schroeder, USA Today. I wonder, can you describe what you saw when J.W. Walsh went around the end there and P.J. got to him? What did you see as that play unfolded?
Oh, when he cut him, when he went up just, and he was coming down, he was losing track of the ball when it hit the ground, and he flipped him, and that was a critical play and got the turnover.
We got a question on the aisle, second row. Just a moment till we get the microphone.
Ira Schofel, warchant.com. Jimbo, could you talk about Jameis's play? He had some nice throws, but also maybe forced a couple.
He did. He forced it. He got a ball in 3rd and 10 down there. With, it was disappointing that we dropped the ball in first. That drive down there was critical. We were up 10-0. dropped the ball in the flat for a 5-yard gain. Then we missed a slant, which might have scored or got down there. And then third down, we got a little greedy one time. And then right before half, we hit the first down. We go 2 minutes once we get to the 30, and we feel very comfortable. We had to go, and he just tried to squeeze the ball in there. And sometimes that's what great players do. But then he got his bearings back, and lost feel for the game, got it back, come back and played a pretty good second half. So, but he did. He forced 2 balls there, and we'll learn from it and get better.
Got a question in the middle right.
Coach, how big was J.W. Walsh there in the second half and keeping Oklahoma State in that game?
Well, I thought him and Tyreek Hill, all those guys, they were throwing the football, running the quarterback runs, and getting to the edge. And I told you, they got a great football team and always have done a good job there. And they were very instrumental in leading that team.